Tonight's State Republicans have proposed a bill that would ban most abortions after the 12th week of pregnancy, and with a few exceptions. Now, current law bans abortions after 20 weeks unless the mother's life is in danger. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. We have team coverage tonight. WRAL's Mark Boyle is following reaction in the WRAL Live Center from both sides of the debate. First, WRAL's Aaron Thomas is at the Legislative Building where lawmakers introduced this proposal tonight. Aaron?
And Deborah, this bill was posted online just after 10:30 tonight. Opponents say that this proposal moved way too fast and offered little to no debate. Yet you have supporters who say that they're pleased with the protections in place for the lives of the unborn. When it comes to abortion access in North Carolina, state Republican lawmakers are now going public with a proposal they've been developing privately for months. Their plans aim to ban abortions after the 12th week of pregnancy. It will make exceptions in the case of rape, incest, and if a mother's life is in danger. State law currently bans abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy unless needed to save a mother's life.
Our laws have allowed abortions through the second trimester of a woman's pregnancy. That is unacceptable. We have the opportunity to save many lives. We have the opportunity to provide women and families options that they haven't had before.
What are the penalties for any patients or medical providers that don't follow these new guidelines?
With the doctors, there can be a $5,000 fine.
State Representative Sarah Stevens told me medical providers also risk being reported to the medical board. The proposal garnering some support from organizations like the North Carolina Values Coalition.
We typically don't support exceptions except for the life of the mother, but we're willing to accept some of these exceptions because we believe they're narrowly drawn.
But others, like Jillian Riley with Planned Parenthood, quick to reject the proposal.
An abortion ban is an abortion ban, regardless of what else they put in that, and we oppose this bill.
State Representative Julie Von Hafen, who leads the caucus on protecting abortion access, worries the proposal will harm women and families.
By forcing people to carry, pregnancies to term or pregnancies that they didn't expect or didn't intend, we're really forcing people into medically dangerous conditions.
Now, in addition to abortion rules and restrictions, this proposal actually aims to provide tens of millions of dollars for things like child care subsidies and adoption. Keep in mind, this legislation is on the fast track to moving through the legislature. It's expected to hit Governor Cooper's desk by Thursday if it clears the Senate, but of course, it will be up under discussion tomorrow. Deborah?
That would be very fast. Aaron Thomas, live in Raleigh. Thank you, Aaron.
Governor Cooper is letting his thoughts be known. He issued a statement on the proposal tonight. It reads, quote, "This proposal erodes even further the freedom of women and their doctors to make deeply personal health care decisions. I, along with most North Carolinians, are alarmed by the overreach of Republican politicians into personal lives, and I strongly oppose."
So far, newly turned Republican Representative Tricia Cotham has not commented about the bill. She ran as a Democrat and then switched parties last month. Cotham did not respond to our request for a comment tonight. However, Representative Sarah Stevens said every Republican lawmaker in the House and Senate has committed to voting for the bill. Other reaction has been pouring into the newsroom tonight about this bill.
Yeah, Mark Boyle's in the WRAL Live Center monitoring those emails and social media posts. Mark?
Gerald, most lawmakers, most topics, pretty vocal about their opinions on both sides of the aisle. We'll start with the Republican. This is one statement from Lisa Barnes. She's a Republican representative here. She says, "Women have been at the center of this debate for so long, and we finally have the opportunity to give women the options they deserve. The Care for Women, Children, and Families Act provides women with care, support, and protections." On the other side, Deborah Ross says flat out she's scared about the future for women. Take a look here in the Live Center at this statement she put out just a short time ago. She says right here, I highlighted this in blue, and come back here to the Live Center monitor right now. So we can pull this up. Do we have, can we come back? All right, she says, "I fear for our sisters," right here it is, "and daughters who have had to fight for access. They've had to fight for access to abortion care every single day since the Dobbs decision. And I'm so scared for women across the South." That's from Congresswoman Deborah Ross here this evening. We'll continue to follow reactions from Republicans and Democrats as this moves forward tomorrow. Back to you.
We'll get a lot more in the days and weeks ahead. Thank you, Mark.